fun and games. We got everything you want, just call out our names. Whatever you may need will make your dreams come true. In the Svenzone, the adventure awaits for you. Step into the magic, feel the energy. Open up your mind, set your spirit free. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone, where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Svenzone, where the music plays, dancing in the moonlight, enjoying sunny days. In this world of wonder, anything is possible. Come along and join us, let's make it unforgettable. All your hopes and fears, they will disappear. Feel the love and joy, let it all be clear. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone, where dreams are shown. Where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone, where dreams are shown. Oh, yeah, where dreams are shown.
Programming languages: C Sharp on Windows, JavaScript.
All right, hello everybody. We are doing a little bit of D&D in the Svenzone. I just watched the intro video, and now when I go to play it, it's not there. So no intro tonight. But you guys remember, we've got Tusk, we've got Kithri, we've got John, we've got Genesis, and so if you have questions, there are, just put an exclamation point and their name in the chat, and it'll tell you all about them. So welcome everybody. Everybody say hi.
Hello, hello. Also, I find it funny that Tusk just graduated college and I'm just about to start college. Weird how things work, huh, Nick?
Yeah, just how it goes sometimes.
Actually, I don't think Tusk has ever been to college, unless you count the war college. But
war college, yeah. Well, Nick has been to college, but
Tusk has physically visited a college before. He visited Genesis College.
I thought what college of Bard College is Genesis? Just curious. Is she?
What flavor is she?
Yeah, what flavor is she? Because I know they have different bards. The bard of the sword, the bard of the song, or something like that. Or what flavor is she? Genesis, you there? Mantha. I think she...
No,
Hello?
we cannot hear you if you're
Audio.
talking.
We cannot hear you if you're talking, Mantha. Mantha.
Still can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah.
Alright, so while she figures out what's going on with the Discord, I know she was having issues yesterday as well.
Discord be dumb sometimes. But I'm only gonna be doing half campaigns from now on, Sven, until I get my health situated, if that's fine,
She does
brother.
not have it listed. So
She doesn't
I
have
would
it
have
listed.
to, first of all, smack her on the wrist because she doesn't have her page filled out like she should. But
Well, she doesn't have a college?
so I
I
believe
mean,
it's Lore, L-O-R-E.
lore?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe it's Laura as well.
Testing.
Hey.
Mantha! Hello!
Hi.
Hi. You
All right.
sound tired.
Discord is mean.
So
Happens.
when last we played, you guys had left the city of Nashkel and were heading toward Burdusk, which is a city, and just to the south of the main mountain range in the Sword Coast. And you're to meet a couple scouts there who are to tell you where there's supposed to be a steading of giants. And so that's where you all were headed. You grabbed a couple sidekicks to train up in the way they should go, Maya Tree and Zine. And then as you were stopping for lunch, John and Tusk had wandered off for a moment to hunt and were drawn into an illusionary trap, fell into a pit, which ended up being a chasm, and fought some terrifying creatures that shouldn't be here, and then were victorious and came back out to find their way back to the rest of the party. And that is where we left off. So,
Yes.
Genesis, as you and Kithri are finishing up getting things ready at the camp. By camp, I mean just sitting around. The animals are the ones that need to have been hobbled, and you guys are just relaxing, stretching, eating some lunch, waiting for them to come back with some sort of berries or food. And you see Tusk has all these wounds on him, and you got quickly drying blood all over him, and John is a little hurt.
Whoa, are you guys expecting the healer to heal you?
Well, I'm not expecting the healer to heal me. I'm expecting the healer to heal Tusk, because he's the one who got beat up. I just casually shot stuff, but Tusk got beat up, so I suggest the healer to heal him, not me.
What's even happened?
We fell into a chasm. I'll do the talking as Tusk looks wearily tired. We fell into an illusionary chasm, basically, and Tusk had to catch me from falling off the ledge, and then we fought some bad guys, and Tusk is really hurt and needs a hug and some healing.
I'll be fine. Just give me some time to treat my wounds. We fell into actually, as he said, we fell into a chasm. Fought some fishmen zombies and some white lobster looking thing.
I know you
huge,
said you'd
humongous.
be fine, but I'm casting Cure Wounds on you at 6th level.
And as they get closer, they reek, especially Tusk, of fish, long dead fish.
Yes,
Not
and
fresh fish, long dead.
and it didn't I get wrapped up by that thing's tongue, so I'm kind of sticky right now. So
Don't
And
know
like
that Genesis will get
webs.
close enough to find out that you're sticky, but okay.
I mean, I'm sure being wrapped up in a sticky tongue, you probably gooped on me. So last time I was here at a session. This is off topic. I got wrapped up by its tongue, which was sticky. So I'm just going to tell Mantha that I'm very sticky. Does she have any like water or anything I can wipe off with?
How close are we to like a river?
I was gonna say, yeah, is there like a river nearby or anything I can just go dive in? Because, like, realistically, you know?
Yes, there is a river here. It actually comes from the cave you guys found.
Alright, then I'm gonna go jump in the river. Give me 2 seconds. Just John just flops in there like a fish.
Yeah. And we were kind of wrapping up our lunch, but you mind if we take a bit longer to so I can treat my wounds? Basically.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I
Cool.
feel bad for Tusk.
Yeah.
Man, I rolled
So then
like
I would like to
ass
take a
on
short
that
rest so I
healing.
can. Yeah.
I see it.
Two,
I'm not
three,
trying to be
two,
mean, but
seven.
I think we should take a long rest just so Tusk can heal. I say we call it a
Well,
day.
no, we just
No.
need a short rest so he can roll hit dice. That's what he was
Yeah.
going for.
Fair enough.
That's all I'm asking for is a short rest, and then we'll finish our travels, and then we'll sleep
Yeah, fair
because we're
enough.
only halfway through the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, we fill in more fine details, I guess, as we take a short rest, spending a little
Sorry
bit longer
about-
here at camp.
Having to use all your hit dice.
That's fine. I'll only roll like I'll roll like half, so I can get all that.
Imagine a cleric bad at healing. Who would have guessed?
You also have Song of Rest.
Yeah,
True.
I do have Song of Rest.
Yes, Sven, is it alright if I start rolling hit dice, or
Yes.
Cool.
I'm making music. If somebody is rolling hit dice, or actually, it accidentally already went on Tusk. So, John, if you are rolling hit dice, drag that 5 that I rolled onto yourself.
I did. I had a 9.
Are you doing any hit dice?
I mean, probably, yeah. I'll do 1.
Yeah, you have to do at least 1 or else you don't get that 5.
I rolled an 8, 11, so I'm fully healed.
Woo.
I imagine rolling a hit die and just rolling max HP healing. Like, imagine.
You don't have to.
Alrighty, that's all I'm going to be rolling for now. I think I'm good. Thanks for the Song of Rest.
Woo.
Alright, so you guys finish your lunch. Start heading toward Jasper Moon. And there is a road, albeit not, it's not like it's paved or tiled, it's but it's relatively well used.
Oh my god, it's Kithry. Hello, Kithry. I'm no see. Well, a long time no talk, not see.
And would you repeat that, Ashley? You said, to be fair.
Oh no, you said I'm really terrible at keeping track of time. It's fine.
Yeah, so you guys are working your way toward Jasper Moon. And I'm just making sure I'm getting rid of a couple. Especially Tusk and John, if you want to double check and make sure you don't have any weird things in the combat tracker that are not supposed to be there.
I have a light. No, I don't know if that's supposed to be there. I don't know.
Yeah, I can take that off since it's daytime.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't actually have a candle, so I don't see why I would have a light candle.
That's
Yeah.
your sword.
Oh, really? That counts as light? My sunblade counts as light? Okay, fair enough.
And don't forget, guys, I know most of you have dark vision, but if you rely solely on your dark vision, you will be at disadvantage for your perception checks if it is night or darkness. All right.
Three likes to rely on tremor sense instead.
There you go.
It do be
Much
that.
shorter, but much more reliable. Yes.
Still can't see color, but
At that point.
All right, and you guys should know by now, whoever your best is between Genesis and Tusk, give me a survival check with advantage.
I think that's probably Jen, huh?
And again,
+9.
this is not for finding out how to get there. It's just a matter of how well it goes and just a luck factor as well. Because you guys are following the road, it's pretty hard not to find where you're going on the road.
I was gonna say, is John flying
I'm
in the air
super
still?
freaking unlucky today, guys.
Go ahead and roll.
I did.
Oh, sorry, mine must be slow.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
see it.
No, Fantasy Grounds is. I think Ashley's joining.
Yeah, I
But
am.
I rolled a 1 and an 8 on the die, so
roll
I got a
again.
17.
There it goes.
Oh, I've got. Oh yeah, Luckstone. 18. I've got an 18.
nice.
All right, so 10 is normal, so 18 is really good.
Woo.
Nemesis is lucky.
I dropped a 1 there, bud.
Yeah. It all 2 more, and it could have been a dirty 20.
True.
All right, so you guys have been traveling for about an hour. Jester, give me a percentile.
In the tower, not in the tower.
Not in the tower.
10.
All right, so you are flying close to the. So if you notice on the map, to the north is plains, and to the south is a mountain range. There are very little hills in this. No. I almost closed Fancy Grounds. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay. There it is. So there are very little hills. It's plains, and then mountains start rising up in cliffs. And you're cruising along there. Oh, I know where it is. Never mind. I was trying to find the map I just been working on before we started, and I couldn't find it. There it is. Okay. And you see one of the trees start shaking. It's about 60 feet away from you.
Okay, well, the map wasn't pushed to me, so.
No, you don't have a map right now. What are you doing when you see this tree shaking?
Oh, I'm going to go down and tell everybody that the tree shaking, that we should be on guard.
All right, so you're about a quarter of a mile from everybody, so you fly back to them.
tell them there's a tree shaking and it doesn't bode well, so we should be on guard. And I say that loud enough that the whole party can hear us, not just like, hey guys, the tree's shaking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm yelling at the top of my lungs, the tree is shaking, you know? Just like how, the guy rode on the horse was yelling, the British are coming, the British are coming. I'm flying, yelling, the tree is shaking, the tree is shaking. That's basically what I'm doing.
Oh my god.
In case it's just the wind.
No, it's
Wind
not just
can shake trees.
it's not just the wind, it's a big shaking. It's like something is actually hitting the tree shaking, not like actually like the wind. Like I would be like as a seasoned adventurer Tusk, I would be able to tell if the tree is shaking by some form of means or if it's just wind.
I
It
don't
is
know.
not the
I
wind.
haven't seen you roll a nature check to see to see if you know if it's the wind or not.
Well,
Alright, so what are the rest of you guys doing?
Well,
Around that
regardless, well,
tree.
thanks for letting us know. We'll be sure to keep an eye out for the tree.
yeah.
So it is
Alright.
about 100 feet below the main road. Did you want to go investigate, or are you just going to pass by?
I mean, if
We could investigate.
if you want to send John to fly by and do an investigation, I can, so you guys don't have to get in a fight if possible. I can. I coexist and say to the team, would you like me to fly over the tree to see if
The way
anything?
I see it is that this is a road between village and town. If there's something that is that close to the road, we would probably be more equipped to handle whatever danger it might be than the common person who might travel this road.
Could we send Athena to take a look? She's asking Kithri.
I mean, for sure. Like, Athena's probably just already gone. Once you say that she's leaving, you get to go see what's happening.
Alright, give me a percentile.
Also, for the meme reference, this is what I'm going to send in the Nashkel.
I grabbed it. It's fine.
This is literally Kithri right now.
Uh-oh.
If you look in the Nashkel campaign meme thing, I sent in.
Okay, so you don't, as the bird, Athena goes flying over. You're a couple 100 feet away, so you're not sure exactly where he was indicating, but are you waiting for it's beyond your telepathic range, but it flies for a few minutes and then comes back, and she says she didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Well,
I still think we
Kithri
should
will
investigate. John still elects
relay
to
that.
investigate.
All right. Well, in that case, John, lead the way to the tree you saw.
All right, so
trail behind.
John's going to stay within range of them, but fly at the same time to lead them because flying's quicker than walking.
Alright, what are you doing with the mounts?
I mean,
I say
John,
we get to like the point of the road where you'd have to like go off and then, tie them to just on the side of the road.
yeah.
I guess I could stay behind and take care of the mounts.
Well, we could also leave Mile Trio.
All of them except for the
Yeah.
riding horses that Mayotree and Zine have are well trained and are not going to do anything weird.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
you're
in
within
the-
sight of them, so it's up to you guys what you want to do.
I mean,
No, we'll be in sight. In that
Yeah.
case, I think we should just leave them
100.
here and then go ourselves.
120.
I didn't know if there was
150
like
feet.
something in that would be in the way. So
I mean, if you want to ride your mounts into the area and leave when we can, if we're going to be in sight. Also, John continues to use fly with Ravenclaw, given the fact that he attacks
All
from
right, I
his
need an
mount.
8-sider and a 20-sider from John.
8-sider and a
I'll be right back.
6 and 5.
Okay. And how high are you flying? The cliff
Within
face
range.
is 40 feet from the base of the plains where you are, and then sort of
Well,
flattens out.
I'm flying within range that the party can see me, but I'm high enough that if there's anything to like throw a rock or shoot an arrow at me, then or throw something at me, that I'm out of range, basically. So I guess how you said 40 feet? I don't know how high was I when I noticed a tree?
About 70 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna remain at the 30 to 40 feet range because then I'm able to be seen by the party, but also at the same time I'll be able to see over the mountain passes as well. So
So just keep in mind this is daytime. You can be 300 feet, and they can still see you. 300 feet is a football field, so they would still be able to see a griffin.
I know,
So
but like at the same time I don't know. I mean I do have a spell of feather fall, so I could, levitate, alter myself that way. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna be high enough that, they can see me but be out of range of anything being thrown or shot at me basically. So I guess whatever range that is that you deem that a normal arrow or a golem throwing a rock won't actually hit me with, basically.
all right. So as you guys dismount, move up um, closer to this cliff face. It's similar to what you see as you're driving through certain areas, like as you're driving along, and there's this cliff face with trees, some grass here and there, because the plains butt right up against the base of these cliffs, and it's mostly rocks and like I said, besides what's broken up with the trees, there's a little inlet along this cliff face that goes in about 60 feet, and then comes back out. It's like somebody took a big scoop out of the cliff face, and that's where he says that he saw this issue, and as you're coming along, as you're going in there, I need, let's see, oh, wrong button. Alright, so just give me perception checks, please.
All of us?
Yes,
In the tower?
please. There we go. Requested rolls.
Did mine roll? Sven, did mine roll?
No.
Okay. Why did it roll?
So you will
Okay.
still see in chat, it will say
Yeah, no, it did. I did it, but it didn't throw
John
the dice.
Hancock
for some reason.
perception. It just
There you
won't tell you what the number is anymore. If you do
Yeah,
it in
no, but I know what that is. It's just that I put the dice in there and it actually didn't roll it for some reason, even though I clicked the dice tower. So I don't know what happened. fancy guys.
All right, so let me push this to you. So from the base where you all are to like here is 50 feet. The ledge here is 40 feet. So this is a very steep cliff going almost straight up. Up here is like 60 feet, so it's a slow incline
Hello?
as it goes away.
Oh, what's up?
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
So, yes, I can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looks like something's happening. There we go. Tusk, can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Hooray.
I was gonna say, I'm going to. Can
Um,
you position me 100 feet up, Sven?
No, because you said you were 35 feet up.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant.
And so, Tusk, as you guys are walking along, let me send you what happens. If you want to start climbing, John, yes, you can.
I'll start climbing up to 100 feet to get a view on what's on the other side of the hill crest, basically. Remember how to up my. How do you up your height?
Eat all your
I believe
vegetables.
the scroll wheel.
I tried control scroll wheel, but it makes my
No, it's
sprite
Alt.
Alt scroll wheel. You sure? Because I clicked it and it's just zooming me in. It's not actually working.
It's Alt. And so if you're flying up, then you can get up to about 50 feet.
John's gonna climb to about 100 feet just to get a view of everything.
Tusk, did you get the message I sent you?
Yep, I'm just trying to figure out which one's the large tree.
That one.
Okay. As John starts climbing, I kind of call. It's like, careful. There's some unstable rocks north of you. This side of that large tree to the north.
And what are you guys doing?
Well,
start following, I guess.
John's going to look back at Tusk and think in his head, "I'm flying though, so how is unstable rocks going to affect?"
He's probably referring to whatever caused the unstable rocks.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Then I'll be wary of that.
Tuss is just going to kind of start following behind, trying to keep an eye out, particularly on that area that you mentioned.
Alright, K3, are you staying with everybody else?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize we had free movement for whatever reason.
Okay. Alright, so as you get to about here, your axe sounds.
Absolutely.
And click, click, click,
Get off. Down. No, not on my keyboard. Down.
All right. And I'm clearing away all these. Let's do this. So remember, as a mount, the mount moves on your turn,
Well,
and
I'm mounted on it, so yeah.
and you can attack from its back. As soon as you dismount, then it moves on its own initiative. Okay.
I can fly 80 feet basically, so
All right, Genesis, what are you doing?
Okay. At what point did you say that it got really steep? Just trying to see how far forward I can go.
It's like it looks on the map. This is slightly steep, and then it goes really steep here, where the shadows are.
Okay. I'll move up a little bit closer then. So she's gonna move 25 feet.
Okay, so that will
forward.
take you 30 feet of movement.
Oh, cool. Perfect. And am I remembering correctly that what's the range on Tusk's axe? Is it 30 or 60?
Tusk?
Yeah. 60. Okay. So I know that's going off, so I guess I'm standing there. I'm just gonna stand there and take a good look around, trying to find where, what is the creature that is intending us harm. So that's my turn.
So give me a perception check. And get 3. Oh, let me switch the view.
Well, if I haven't already, I will put my earplugs in.
Okay.
To see if I can feel anything. That's not
And
any of our party members or their mounts.
you should have that in the combat tracker. Let me see if it's just turned off. Yes, you just have them there. They're just turned off.
Okay, I'll turn it on then.
So it's 40 feet.
10,
20. Okay. You feel, it takes you a moment as you're adjusting to the weirdness of being able to, Tusk gets really noisy as is Genesis in her armor. Although she's very light, the armor reverberates as she
does
walks.
her no favors.
You can. Maya Tree is pretty light overall, and Zine is walks fairly heavily. But you don't see any. You don't feel anything beyond members of your party at this point.
Okay.
I'm 75 feet up, right? Okay, yeah.
Alright, are you gonna move?
No. And, I don't know if you noticed, Sven, but Nick
Alright.
corrected himself and said it's actually sorry, my brain just turned off. It's only 30 feet that the access warning works.
All right, give me a. I'll say insight in the tower, please.
A little bit funny, randomly becoming the new leader for insight checks. I guess we haven't done that many since that particular thing was implemented. So it could have been like a 2. Do I have the thing that makes it so anything lower than 10 is a 10 yet? I can't
Reliable talent. Yes.
remember. Okay.
And you use it just now.
Yay.
Because you only rolled an 8.
Woo.
Woot.
Alright, so as you step forward to there, all of a sudden you put your hands to your head. It is so incredibly loud. And it takes you a moment, but you are able to figure out that. Give me a second.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I've said this before. Kithri has like an ear that
Hmm.
she'll pull it out of or leave one in when it's really bad.
She's like, if I'm gonna ruin my hearing, I'm only gonna do it on one side.
My least favorite ear.
Yeah. Which one's your least favorite?
I don't know if I actually said which side. So she'll probably say not super loud, but hopefully loud enough for the party to hear. It's burrowing through the ground. So if
Alright,
that gives
Zine.
anyone any hints or hints.
So this is, give me, is this the first time that Zine has ever been out of Nashkel for any distance?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So how is he handling it?
He's nervous. He doesn't exactly like one thing about like being a street urchin is that like you kind of know what to expect. He doesn't really know what's going on. He just heard somebody say that it's burrowing through the ground. He's nervous.
Okay.
Can I have him climb this tree?
He can attempt to try to climb the tree. Give me an athletic check. DC 11.
Anyway, it could be acrobatics.
No.
Okay, well,
You try.
he's not gonna. I believe in him. Oh shit, he's so nervous, he does really good.
Scared out of his
High ground, high
mind.
ground.
Absolutely terrified.
He's like, it's in the ground, I'm gonna not be on the ground.
Alright, so he's able to get about 5 feet up, but then if he starts to go higher, this thing is so old and dying. It's going to snap and die. So he can feel it starting to creak, and so he can be about 5 feet up.
You know what? We'll give him 5 feet up for now.
Okay.
That's his turn.
I'm gonna be real with you. The man's a legend at climbing trees.
All right. And why is this? There it goes. I'm going to try to be a little bit more proactive in knowledge checks. What is going on with my fancy guns? There we go. Okay. In that, if you're walking down the street and you see a dog, your brain tells you, oh, that's a poodle, or oh, that's a pit bull, or a Great Dane, whatever. You don't have to sit there and say, okay, world, God, I'm doing a check. Can you tell me, do I know anything about what this dog is? And then wait for a response. So, my point is, I'm going to try to be a little bit more proactive. So as things happen, if you may know about it or you may not, I will have you give me checks. Like
I was gonna say,
like that.
Oh boy.
Why do I have Ravenclaw? Okay.
Damn.
Close to very
Rolled a
low.
2, guys. It's fine. K3 just
why
knows.
does Ravenclaw need a
listening to
nature
it.
check? I mean,
All right. One, it was an accident, but two, he might know what this thing is. He's natural himself. He would actually have a very high nature. Okay, so this thing is...
He might have a high nature, but animal handling would be his best thing.
only if he's handling himself.
yeah, fair point. I'm the handler. He's the handlee.
But, alright, so this thing bursts through the side of the cliff. It's about
Seconds before
35
K3 is
feet up.
swallowed.
No, this is not what gets too far away for K3 to
Oh, there was a little.
Hey, we know.
Is it more
what that is.
bullets? Can we make more earplugs?
Gotta kill it first.
That's fair. It could
This
run away.
is larger than anyone you've ever seen before.
That's a big one.
I don't think I was actually here for the blue up fight. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
And
What's
there
the-
are
what's the-
many,
what's
I've
the-
seen probably 20 different renditions of what they look like. But here's
Okay.
this one. As this thing comes bursting out of the ground and sort of leaps slash climbs slash falls its way down the side of the cliff to land next to
Ooh.
K3. Can use this action to land on its feet in a space that contains one or more of the creatures. One of these creatures must exceed DC. Okay, is it coded?
Please tell me it's not athletics.
History with a
Don't
short
you have a
leg
thing that
can't-
let you roll any check as
Alright, so you
acrobatics
can
and stuff?
do.
I do. I forget what
Um,
it. This is.
I presume you want acrobatics
Yes.
because it's athletics or strength.
No
I
thanks.
mean, acrobatics or athletics.
Mhm.
Where is it?
And it's not a dex save, it's an acrobatics check. Correct. I'm just asking in case, like, evasion can come into play here.
Actually, the first half of it is a dex save. You are correct. So, yes, it does come into play. Give me a moment here to code it. Or don't.
Sorry.
Alright, well, it's your own fault. You failed. All right, and it's a DC. It's 17, not 50. 15 anyway. Oh, you did it in the tower, so you don't know what you rolled. So good, I'll let you roll
Nope.
it again. So let me push it to you.
Oh, did I roll a 1? Is it a
You rolled
check
a
or is it a
dexterity
save?
check. And
Like,
it's supposed to be a
there's a
save.
very big
So
difference.
I
I
don't know
have a
why you rolled a
+9
check.
for the
That was
saves.
weird. I don't know why you rolled a check, but here, this is what
Okay.
you should roll, a save.
Thanks. I just rolled what you sent me. I'm sorry. Technically. Well, I don't know
Alright.
if reliable how it works for this.
Very close. Alright, so, he takes half damage, is knocked prone, and is pushed out of the space. Okay, so you get knocked here. As this thing lands, you are deafened.
Is the one ear that I took it out of okay?
So all this happened within less than 6 seconds. As you walked up, you started healing. So you were reaching up for your ear to take it out as this thing jumped and slammed down. It's not permanent. It's just more flavored text than anything else. Doesn't matter anyway because you don't do anything with yours. And this thing, you stumble, you do a quick tumble back. Alright, so I'm going to roll this first because it doesn't let me.
Oh wow.
Wait, so I
coded correctly.
evaded it. Does that mean I take
Yes.
no damage?
Yep, it does. You're a rogue.
But you would have taken that had you failed.
I would have taken half that. Well,
I
I
know.
So
would
we're
have
taking half that. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
He just wants to scare you.
And what is this?
Yeah, it scared me for sure. That's a lot of damage.
That's a
Probably
lot
gonna
of
try to bite
damage.
me now too. I'm a little afraid.
My cat's randomly zooming around my miniature apartment.
Good gato.
Yeah.
Alright, so that does count as its action. Alright, so that is it for big boy here. Close this. Oh, I still have it as 25 feet up. Let me bring it down. Alright, boom. Alright, Tusk. This thing has landed on the ground. Almost squishing Kithri.
Yep, I think Tusk is going to do what Tusk does best.
And
Go
slash
into
and hack at it.
rage
Pull
and
out some
attack it.
rations and eat.
I was thinking more rage and
It
slash.
does second best. Okay.
That and then forward and recklessly attack.
Alright. There's some very large mushrooms here as you're running up.
First one's a hit.
I think I'm gonna zoom over a little bit.
Follow up attack. And also a hit. Nice. Good damage. So yeah, now I come up, next to Kithri, kind of like swing first, kind of coming over her in the chin of this giant beast, then following up with an attack on side, trying to make myself more of a threat than my smaller. And that'll probably be my turn.
Appreciate you, Tusk.
All right, John. So you are 75 feet up, and when about 30 feet below you, this thing comes bursting out of the side of the wall, the cliff, and comes crashing down.
How
What would you
big
like
is
to do?
this thing? Just curious. Is it just like the head sticking out, or is it like a whole body? Like, how big is this thing? Because I've never encountered a bullet, so give me some flavor, DM.
Okay, so this thing is 15 feet long. It is shaped like a orca whale. I'll
Okay.
show you a couple other pictures. Like I said, there are many, many different
Okay.
ways that people portray these things.
Is it scaled? Like, does it have scale?
Yes, it has a very hard carapace around the outside of it.
Okay. Next question. Can I roll any type of check to see if it's weak against any elements such as poison, fire, anything like that? Like any knowledge, basically, to know
Alright,
if
so
it's
you
poison.
originally rolled a 11.
Perception check.
Alright, so with your
Yeah.
11, you know, uh, in general, bullets, they burrow in the ground and they can, they come up and they attack people. They're also called land sharks. But you really don't know a whole lot much more about them. You've probably never seen one yourself. Hey,
Okay.
Jingo's in the house. Welcome, welcome.
Okay. So what I think I'll do. Have I had time to be able to prepare alchemical arrows?
So the way alchemical arrows work is you put a potion or acid, holy water, that type of thing, into the alchemical arrow. So it's not a matter of preparing the arrow, it's a matter of just saying I'm going to use this when I shoot it. So look at your inventory and look at what liquids you have, and that's what you can apply to it. Put in it.
Well, any liquid that can be applied to on contact, it can be placed in, including acid, alchemist fire, defoliant, holy water. So I have alchemist fire, but I don't know if
There
it's
you go.
weak to fire. So I do have fire arrow.
All fire arrow is just ignites things. So if somebody throws oil or cast a spell grease, you can use the fire arrow. Or if you put somebody in a boat on a funeral pyre, you can shoot the fire arrow and light the pyre. It doesn't actually do fire damage if you read it. I think it does like 1.
Yeah.
The alchemist fire would work just fine.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the alchemist fire flask. I'm gonna use one of the. How many can I fill with those arrows? Just curious.
I don't understand the question. You shoot 1 arrow and do 1 alchemist fire.
No, because it says flask can a substance that comes in a vial fills 1 alchemical. A substance that comes in a flask fills. Okay, so I can fill 2 alchemical arrows with a flask, basically. It says right here. But the dose is diluted. Any applied damage half.
Okay, So go ahead and
So
shoot.
hold on, hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use one alchemical arrow and one alchemist flask and fill up so the thing's not diluted, so it doesn't have instead. Is that fine? Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna minimize one of those alchemical flasks. I don't have alchemical arrows. Um, Coated. How do I do that?
It doesn't change how you shoot, so it's just a normal compound with your short bow.
Okay, okay. This was after. I didn't know if I had to add fire damage to it or not.
No, you have to hit first before we decide how much damage it's gonna do.
Target this. 65 feet, my bow is good up to 320 feet, so that's not bad. $23. Is it a hit?
Mhm.
I targeted this thing and please.
All right, so give me just a moment here.
Okay, that is a hit.
Nice. All right, so mark down. Put your alchemical arrows to 9, and have the weapon's normal and long range increments. And changes its damage to 1d4 bludgeoning. All right, so the damage is 1d4. So give me a put a in the modifier. Put a +4 in the modifier, and then roll a d4.
+4, and then roll a d4, you said, right?
Correct.
8.
Nice. All right, so you managed to hit it right in one of the cracks in its carapace, and it had then, as it hits, does the 8 damage. The vial on the front of the arrow shatters, and you see this burst of flame as it is caught on fire. So we will add the effect to it. So at the start of its turns, it will be burning.
Awesome. And how long does the burn effect last? Just curious. Is it a permanent burn effect, or does it have to roll to save to get rid of it?
Creature can end its damage by taking its action to extinguish the flame. Otherwise, it continues to burn.
Can it extinguish the flames, though? If it, like, how would it extinguish flames? It doesn't have arms, though, does it? Like, how would it...
Well, this thing can just go underground.
You know, stop, drop, and roll. It could roll, too.
Fair enough.
It
roll over
burrows.
you and tusk. Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, so that is your turn. Are you moving? You have to move at least 10 feet, so I already moved you 10 feet. Are you moving any more beyond that?
I'm going to move. Since my flight is 80 feet, can I fly 80 feet, or do I fly 30 feet? My speed is 30 and my fly is 80.
Your Ravenclaw's speed is 80 feet because he's flying, so you can go another 70 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to go back over. Since that thing's basically on the ground now, I'm going to fly over its head.
Okay, it can't turn and go backwards like that, but it can go in a circle like that, around, and get over to here. Okay,
yeah, so...
Cool. Are you just maintaining that 75 feet?
Yep, maintaining that 75 feet, because I don't think this thing can do greater than that, so...
Oh, I'm sorry, I got everybody else, didn't get hers. There you go, my tree.
Oop. Alright. Can I real quick do a...
So is this the first time my tree has been outside the city?
Maybe not the first time she's been out of the city, but the first time in a long...
sound like a dumb question, but how old is my tree in Zen? Zene?
Have you asked her?
Now I'm
I
asking
realize.
Tuss. I'm asking Tuss specifically because Tuss is speaking
Well,
on her
right now you're
behalf.
75 feet in the air, but
Mm.
John would know. She appears to be about 16, 17.
So we're taking kids into battle with a giant boulder. Guess you got to teach them early, I guess.
Well, Biotree seems to be Kingdom seems to be keeping her resolve. Uh, and while the last time she was out here didn't go so well, she knows if you don't act, bad things can happen. So she's going to act. At least that's my reasoning here. And I think Biotree is going to refamiliarize himself with stuff they got.
Rain with omens.
Bonus action helpful. Distance yet. I think Biotree is going to use her missile. I forget. For Myotree's missile, the only difference is that it's a D6, correct? Still it does the 3 dart.
Yes.
Okay, just double check that. So as Myotree is running forward, she kind of like takes her sword, drags it into her shadow, and after she like pulls it out, the 3 little shadow dots come out and towards the creature. Which I'm just going to roll once to have that be applied 3 times.
Okay.
So is, and that turned out well this time. So I'll just apply the time.
Good for her.
Yep. And she's going to run forward to assist Kithri by running kind of to her side and
Okay.
use her
Give
bonus
me
action to help Kithri.
Um, I'm going to say this is going to be a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. You gonna push something to me, or should I just roll it?
No, you can just roll it.
Good.
Alright, it's just enough. Alright, so she very scared as she looks up. There's this thing towering above her, trying to snap at Tusk and Kithri. She runs up, but she's able to steel herself enough to run up.
But help was coded actions page. So I will just real quick pull it up in the effects, and I'll drop that to
Oh, that's right. She's both. I was okay. Cool. Cool.
heal. Hopefully, apply. Yes. So
What
my
is their
tree kind of
speed?
providing a
Speed
distraction.
is that okay?
Kithri.
Okay. Perfect. 30, 35, 40. Okay. Alright, so Kithri, the thing you heard comes blasting out of the side of the cliff.
Oh dear. Oh no.
I don't think that's a deer.
Not the child.
But it's... The bigger one is in its way, so it cannot do its leap. And so, well, that's cool. The 2D version of it shows it, has it coming out of the ground. That's cool. Anyway, so it's just gonna have to bite.
I have a kitten on me. She's very cute. Oh dear.
Up to bed. Thank you for hanging out for a little while, Jingo. I appreciate you. You too can be a subscriber just like him. No ads. You don't have to worry about that stuff. Use your Amazon Prime. And if you're not using your Amazon Prime membership to give me a free subscription, at least do it for someone, somebody out there in Twitch.
It's a free sub.
All right. So Moitri drops
My
to one
friend-
knee as this thing just rips most of her side and hip out. She starts bleeding profusely.
Oh, I forgot about her. We should probably get her involved.
My fantasy grounds is running so sluggish. Lovely. Freezing again.
Alright, Kithri.
My cat is purring on my cord, and so it's just this very loud rumbling noise in my ear.
Well, speaking of loud rumbling noises in your ears, the second one also jumps and crashes down next to you. And if you did have any hearing left, it's now gone.
Completely gone.
Especially in that one ear where you kept the earplug in.
I can't close or minimize or do anything with my fantasy grounds. It's just completely frozen.
Can we add Athena to the combat tracker so we know she's about?
Okay.
And I also
You may
know
want
the
to just
initiative
close it
for her.
completely. Jester.
So I can't.
Alright, give me
do
a
any-
8 and a 20 sider.
Me?
Yes.
It just seems like if there's more than one enemy on the map that's super huge, my computer just doesn't like it.
Rough. Okay, I'm going to. Dang.
I'm
Apparently I-
rejoining, guys, so things might slow down for a few seconds. I apologize.
That might explain some things.
Alright, so you did have advantage.
It hasn't like loaded in.
Right, because he loaded again, so it's going to take a while. He's loading back in. Let it catch up, and then, because you did have the help action from Moitri.
Should I roll again? just to
Actually,
see if
never
I
mind.
get
It worked.
20?
It was,
Oh, was
do you
I?
have it targeted? Yeah, untarget it, and then just roll a 20. I just don't want to mess up what it's already got going.
Mhm. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Nice.
Oh dear.
All right. So
Oh
go
dear.
ahead and hold shift. I forget. Mantha, is it shift for crit
Or
damage?
yes.
Yeah, hold shift and roll your damage. Target him again, and then
No, you're right. You're right.
My fan is strong
Oh dear.
right now.
Oh dear.
Damn! Look at that damage!
What are all those sixes?
I told you with the max critical.
You do
Yeah.
math and then you roll.
Yep.
Oh right.
It's
right,
pretty
right.
freaking amazing.
The keep in mind the bad guys do too, but it is pretty cool.
Oh my god, I just seen all the dice load in.
All right. Oh, Athena. There we go. That's what I was doing.
Kithri, does Kithri notice Mio getting just
Oh
absolutely
yes, she's
destroyed?
right there next to you. Half her blood is on you now.
Oh boy. What
John's
can we
just gonna
do as a
casually
bonus
say,
action to hopefully get her out of there because she is a child. Kithri might look like a child, but she can recognize an actual child.
Okay.
Jeffrey's also only 4 feet tall as well,
If
isn't
she was out in the farm, she would have been married, probably with children already.
That's fair.
But still,
Kithri is under 3 feet. She is 2'11".
yes.
Oh wow. Okay, fair enough.
She's tiny. She will mess you up though. She almost did 100 damage by stabbing this thing.
Yep.
I know she
Not a
stabbed
single
it.
one in the lot.
She stabbed it
And only
in.
one,
I
too.
don't think
That was
I'm
pretty
allowed
impressive.
to roll ones.
She
but I could
stabbed it
do
in its toes.
Milo Tree does look like he's
All right,
like
so what are
she's
you
getting
doing,
ready to
Kithri?
retreat.
You stabbed it, and now
Okay.
what else are you doing?
I was looking through my actions to see if I had anything fun for a bonus action that could maybe help Mayo get out of there.
Can you
But
push in the map again, Sven?
I mean, best case scenario, Mayo just disengages and runs because that's what she should do. Mio, is it Mayo or Mio? Something.
Milo Tree.
Mayo. Okay. Oh dear. Because I want to just hide behind Tusk. I think with my mobile feet. Because I attacked this guy, he won't get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so you're gonna slide back behind Tusk, okay?
Because even if I take this guy's attack of opportunity, the other guy might also have an attack of opportunity. Let's go one more back. And I'm looking through all my stuff and I don't think I have any bonus actions that could be helped.
Okay.
So I'm upset. But that's definitely not something that I expected to have. I wish I could help more. Could I use my bonus action to maybe like locate a healing potion or something? In my inventory? I'm checking if I have one right now. I would be surprised if I didn't.
Or the
Uses
cleric
her
could
bonus
do
action
her,
one just to fleece Tusk of
Looking
his.
at and seeing where
or the cleric
your
could,
healing potions are.
or the cleric could do her job and
I
heal
have
the tree, my tree.
That's
It's not
fair.
my fucking turn, bud.
I have a pouch that has a couple of healing potions in it, so I'm assuming they're specifically there for a reason.
Yep, maybe it's easy access. All right,
So she'll hold one of her greater healing potions out because it looks like she has two, and yell Mayo as she holds it out so she can grab it as she runs by. but this girl better freaking disengage and run.
As you're running away from her, you're taunting her with it. Ah, look what I have.
No,
As
I'm
I'm
giving
running
her
away.
direction to run in.
You're just
I
gonna-
want her to hide behind Genesis and not freaking
You're gonna
die.
open it and pour it on the ground too. This is a greater healing potion.
Pour one out
Right.
for the homies.
Wouldn't you like it?
Athena, what's she doing?
I tried to skip or pass my turn twice. It didn't work. So where is Athena? There she is. How high up is she?
That was my next question. She should be at least 30 feet.
Let's. Shall we say 40 feet?
Okay.
Just to like give it a little bit of flavor. I don't know.
All right.
I'm gonna have Athena fly diagonally down. So hopefully she can get within range of the Violet. She's
big one?
going to. Yes.
Okay.
So are we still doing the ruling where she can distract enough to help, say, Tusk,
Yes.
and then fly away?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what she's going to do. She's gonna
She has the help the
ascend.
flyby.
Yeah. As she moves back. I think this is the. Okay, that's fine. And then I will have her. I don't have here.
K3,
I used to have
Mantha.
it on a hotkey, but I don't know where it went. Is it in my notes? If you could help me find and send me Athena's character sheet, that would be nice, because I'm not
Her
sure
character
where my
sheet?
pen
Okay.
went.
It should be in your cohorts. Let me see.
Ooh. Okay, thank you. That's good enough.
Okay, yeah, that's where she is.
Uh,
Just click the little
oh,
red
wait.
dragon.
Yes. Okay, I
But
forgot.
the help
that
action, I
it's
think, is on
just,
Kithri.
yeah, it's just on Kithri. I forgot. Okay. Let's not help the Bullet. It doesn't need any help. It's very scary. Dear Lord. Okay. And I believe Kithri's help action has 2 rounds because we had it expire too many times.
Right.
But that will be Athena's turn.
Right. Yeah. So he's later in the round anyway, so that aspect of it does not matter. All right. So it is now its turn.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Surely it would go for the bigger threat.
Surely it would go for Tusk or Kithri, who nearly destroyed its face with butt tons of damage.
K3 did nearly destroy its face. That's a good point.
Interesting. I'm not sure why it didn't apply, but this it burns a little bit. And then
Clearly, the fire is annoying enough for it to spend its action.
that's right. Stop, drop, and roll. It is a grappling. So how does it grapple? It must grapple when it bites. Yes, when it bites. Okay. One step at a time. Then it is going to. I am looking at its intelligence. Okay, so it feels this huge amount of pain from in front of it. Rears up,
maybe.
and it's gonna lash out at Tusk. And let me see what this. Here it is. And claw as well. So we're going to start with the claws. Make sure you are targeted. There it is. Alright, claw.
Wham.
No, I was
Claw.
gonna ask if I had advantage. Under reckless.
Reckless attack.
That.
Not for hits taken.
And now, the important one. Bite.
So
Uh-oh.
the lowest roll so far. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't like those bite rolls. That's terrifying.
It picks you up in its mouth
Oh dear.
like an orca whale and starts tipping its head back, opening its jaws to swallow you. But it cannot do that yet.
I mean,
Noted.
I'm over here thinking,
Nice.
can Tusk just like cut this thing up from the inside? He's not dead yet. That bite would kill most things, but not Tusk.
That's right.
Yeah, happened.
Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky with my initiative. But he has to survive Tusk, so I don't think that's going to happen. Alright. Alright. Maya Tree.
Myo Tree is going to use her bonus action to disengage. It's upcoming action. So she'll bonus action disengage, run past Kithri, grabbing that spare healing potion offering.
Okay, she's at
Um,
half speed right now. And
Yep, so she'll kind of like hobble over. Yeah, I get that. And we'll use your action to drink greater. She would like kindly drop that on.
I'm not sure if I have. In my actions, I have a regular healing potion, not a greater healing potion. Is it?
But
Alright, so
after
she
drinking
stumbles
that-
over trying to hold her intestines in, keep them from trailing too far behind her, and is able to shakingly grasp and spill half of it onto her wound and chug this potion.
I wouldn't have moved if I knew it was that bad. But dear lord,
She
Sven.
took 31 of 37 damage
Yeah, in one hit. So
It was not
in a
looking good.
single
For her.
bite. Yes.
Okay. Again,
She
I
trips and she
deleted
dies.
the healing potion off of my inventory, the greater healing potion, and from my inventory. But I do not have it coded in my actions.
Alright, give me
Uh,
30 seconds and I'll add it to your, well, 30 seconds plus fancy grounds to add it to you. Here you go. So it's under
Sad that we have to have that as a metric.
items. Here it is. What
I have
kind is it?
regular
What flavor is it?
It's a greater.
Greater. Okay.
I have regular.
Greater healing. Here it is. Bloop. It's in your items.
Hooray. Too many ones. That's ridiculous.
Bro, she could have gotten that from a regular healing potion.
Fine.
There's a superior. And greater superior and then supreme.
so, oof.
Dang, those real big healing
Sucks.
potions are huge.
She
There
spilled
you go.
like half of it, like trying to do it onto her wounds. Unfortunately, she's shaking so bad.
Alright, so you have all the healing potions now in your items.
I see that.
Don't forget you can click on the magnifying glass to reduce that, and then give me 3d4.
Oh, yay!
All right, so she gets 6 more, and that is exactly why I do this. It really stinks. Is a potion of greater healing for 11 points. Come on. All right. Okay, so she's takes a gasp, tears streaming down her eyes, down her face as she's trying to. Massive headache as her body is trying to adjust to what just happened. It's not something she's used to. Tusk.
Alrighty.
So you are in its
Is
mouth.
grappled.
You are in its mouth, up in the air, as this thing is grabbing you. Rules is written. It doesn't affect anything. You just can't move.
I think Tusk, being Tusk, is going to do, or is like, while kind of like in the jaws, is just going to start kind of swinging into the mouth.
Okay.
Try and not quite breaking himself free, but more destroying what's around him. As he clearly recklessly, what else would you call this move? Great Weapon Master, swing into the beast for a crit.
Nice.
Boo, fuck him up.
Yay.
Not quite as many dice as
Henry.
Chemistry here, but
But hey, he can attack more than once.
yeah, and I killed it.
Woo!
That's right.
So actually, as it like starts to like me and swallow, I basically just go into it and then cut like its
Cleave
jaw
into.
just open as it's basically just falls with dead with me just in its mouth, cutting myself free. And as I like cut out of the mouth, I go straight towards the other. So I'm not like in the corpse of the creature, coming out swinging at my.
But you look so cool in the corpse.
Okay, so I'm going to say that you can either use up the rest of your movement to disengage yourself. I mean, this thing, it has teeth that are embedded in you, and you have to try to dislodge yourself, pry its mouth open and get out, because this thing is not light, it's extremely heavy, or one of your attacks to get.
I'll just use all
where
my.
you want to move. Okay, I figured.
And then
you're no longer floating in the air. Okay.
appreciate that as I come up. Second on this guy. Nice.
So this thing is dead. I'm just going to leave its corpse because it'd be difficult terrain.
Yeah.
It's mound.
And because I both killed something and crit, I get an attack with a bonus.
I just realized I helped you. It's been too long since I played with Tuz. I don't need help. Tusk already has advantage.
Yes.
Oof.
I was gonna say, Tusk literally has advantage on anything that moves.
So yeah. So as this thing tries to eat me, I, slay it, kind of burst out with mouth as I do so, to then just start wailing on the smaller.
All right. Zines.
Well, I know I spent all of his last turn getting him in this tree, but I wanted to get down.
He's a spellcaster. He can just cast from there. He's in a solid enough position where he can use his hands.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Did anybody use? Yeah, he is going to use chromatic orb.
Cool. And
Yeah,
what
he's
flavor?
gonna use chromatic orb. He saw the other one was on fire, so he's going to use fire for this.
Okay, nice.
I love how that's a catching on trend.
They're
And
kids, they're impressionable.
say, let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die.
I hate that I understood that reference.
Yes, Mantha gets me.
Yeah, he's just so overcome with worry about Tree that he is trying to like get rid of the other threat, but he like I think he glanced back over at her at the wrong freaking time and the spell just whiffed. It is still Tusk's turn, by the way. I can't pass my turn.
Yeah, so it slams against its hide and burns a little
I
bit.
tried
but
to
doesn't
pass
do
it for a
anything.
reason.
It's something. I did something wrong, I'm sure, or something's happening. So it's does that on occasion. All right, Genesis, here you go.
Okay.
Don't forget to mark
Well,
out the spell slot.
Yeah. Thanks for the reminder, because I did not do it for Zine. I do it for
Okay,
Genesis.
I'm
every
starting
time.
to feel less bad about Kid 3 walking away and holding out the potion because she would need to back up anyway. And ideally, before she used the potion. Like, still feel bad though.
She's still really hurt, but at least now she's not
Still really
bleeding
hurt.
out, and her body parts are all where they should be.
That's the power of magic.
Imagination.
Yeah, Jen is going to move 20 feet, including the 5 to go through Tree. And
Just push her aside. She's gasping, trying to
You could just
gather
step over
herself.
Kid 3. Kid 3 is tiny.
Yeah, just walks over.
Just walk
Slaps
over
her
a
in the face. Get it
16-year-old.
together.
Just walk over
There's
a
no crying in a victory.
just walks over
There's
a
no
16
crying in baseball!
Just walks over a 16-year-old casually bleeding out. Okay, I'm just gonna step over you.
Kick her as I go past.
Say, I'm the only woman in this party. And then kicks her as he
Okay.
goes by.
So
Kid
Genesis,
3 is also a
I
woman.
changed
She's
my mind about what she's doing with her turn. Jen is coming up to Tree, and she's going to go ahead and heal her. She's looking rough.
The
Push
cleric
her
doing
down
her
and then heal her.
the
I
cleric,
kick her over, so
the
she's
cleric doing
healing
her.
position.
I was gonna say the cleric doing her job for the first time. That's a first.
Hey, I healed Tusk earlier. Fuck off. Let me do math.
Can we get a heal counter for Sven's stream, by the way?
I
She
already
has
have
one.
one.
There is.
I know, but can we plus it for 2? Just saying.
Well, we already
I
plus.
counted the other
Yep.
one.
We
So
did?
I am casting it as a. What is that 5th level spell? I'm casting it at the 5th level.
Nice.
I can't. We can't take this kid and then immediately let her fucking die. And there's one
Nice.
thing. It's
And
okay,
actually,
guys,
I
that's
just
the
realized
highest
I
level
messed
spell.
up, so she's only at 3 now.
Okay. And I use 20 feet of movement, so I am using another 10 to get up near Tusk. And that's my turn. I'm not doing the thing that I was planning on doing.
Okay. And I'm sorry, did you say something to her?
No,
Okay.
I just came up, healed her. She feels way better, and I keep on going.
What Willie of
All right,
healing?
I
all right,
like.
all
I
right.
like
So
put
John,
my hand on her shoulder as I run past, and I maybe like push her a little bit. She might stumble a little bit because I'm running past her.
Okay.
As she
John,
falls to the ground, she's actually healed instead of.
John's going to basically fly down and not land, but be 5 feet from the ground, and be like, "Hey, Maya Tree, do you need a lift to a safe area, or are you good?"
You can only get to 15 feet because you're 75 feet.
Yeah, 15 feet. Well, how tall is Maya Tree? Just curious.
Not 15 feet tall.
Fair enough. So I'm just gonna lower myself down basically to 15 feet and fly. Since does that use my movement to lower? Since I'm just kindly gradually gliding down, or does
Yes, because you're
that?
flying, you're not falling. If you were falling, no.
Okay.
But you're
I
flying.
do not recommend attempting to fall. That sounds like
You
a
could
very bad.
always jump off the hippogriff or griffin.
Yeah, you can jump off and
You could
easily
just
go
jump
60
off.
feet down.
Yeah, or if you want
Uh,
to take your mount with you, just reach out, grab its wings, and just hold them in. Plummet.
You can do that once.
alrighty then. Yes, I did it once. Do it again. Don't tempt me. Alrighty then. Just whips out the casual Ace Ventura. Alrighty then. And we're gonna hurl magic missile at the other bullet. And since I'm 15 feet near, it can go above Tusk, right? Since I'm 15 feet near, correct?
Yes. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. As long as you can see any part of it, magic missile can work.
Alright, so I'm going to use magic missile, and it sends three glowing darts, but they're gonna be arrows, and I'm gonna send it to the bullet. So yeah. So doesn't have a if I recall, it doesn't have a thing. So within range. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't require a hit marker, so I'm just gonna target him and magic missile. And do
So
that
are
3
you
times.
doing 3 individual missiles or the same missile 3 times?
I'm doing 3 individual missiles because you can do up to 3
Okay.
glowing darts of magical force.
Right, but the damage can be either once, 3 times, or 3 individual rolls.
Yeah, 3
Yep.
individual rolls basically.
Okay.
So I just click 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So max damage for
Got to
2,
apply that.
and I targeted that, and yeah, so I'm just gonna drag you to the damage bit basically.
It's already done.
That was already done.
It did not look like it was. Looks like it was.
Okay, there we go. Now it's where it should be.
Alright, and I don't think I can do anything else. No, can't do that. Can't do that. No, no.
When you're on your mount, you can't target, you can't be targeted. So that's why it doesn't work when you're on your mount.
Anywho, I don't think I can do anything else. So,
Alright,
yeah, that's good. I'm gonna end my turn.
alright, so let me just make sure I'm reading this correctly. Alright, so only the big one can do that. Alright, so the ground next to Kithri explodes as this
Oh,
thing
fuck.
bursts out and slams into Kithri.
Well, I'm glad I was in the way. Neo has had enough trauma for one day.
Bro, for real?
But only for today. More trauma.
What is
Yes, because you can never.
Fortunately,
I was
she
gonna
joined
say-
an adventuring party, so there will be more trauma to come.
Yes, because mentally
Large.
traumatizing a 16-year-old by battling giant sandworms is the best thing to do on a Friday afternoon.
We did not
Man.
intend to battle these land sharks. Okay, I feel like sandworms.
Listen, I told you something was shaking the trees. You guys decided to go investigate. I said we should go around, but I elected
These
to
are a lot
investigate
better
with
than
y'all.
the storm giants you guys are headed toward, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is nothing compared to what they're going to be fighting here. Alright, this is just more terrifying. Alright, so he, once again, this one isn't coded
Dex
either.
save.
Dadgummit. Alright, so a dex saving throw. It's just a waste of time.
'Cause, yeah, like I said, traumatizing 16-year-olds on a
It's a
Wednesday
DC 16
sounds like
for
a
this
good
guy.
thing.
So go ahead. No problem. And so you are pushed.
Well.
And that counts as its movement. It uses its action. Okay, so
At least my tree is more ready for this fight.
Hmm.
Not actively dying next to Kithri.
Hmm.
okay, so now
He's a chonker, ample boy.
he is going to. He does not have multi attack, so he will just bite Tusk.
Woo.
Nice. You get your axe up just in time and sort of stumble back as this thing tries to chomp at you.
Eat. Do it.
Oh dear. I wanted
Hey,
to have a good initiative, and I failed.
I want to use my gallant hero to add a d12 to my initiative. Is that what
Okay.
You're already first, though, aren't you?
I haven't rolled yet.
Hmm.
I'm just saying that before I do it.
So roll d12, put in the modifier.
You rolled initiative for the wrong. Well, maybe the right.
They just still 2.
I needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
I
You
just
John,
need to make.
you are first.
Alright, John is going to lower himself 15 feet. Offer me a tree or my tree a ride if she wants a ride to get to safety, or if not, then if she doesn't want to ride, he's going to fly back up and then shoot the enemy again. Shoot the thing with the arrow that's already damaged, basically. If she doesn't want to ride.
So this thing is right next to you. It is going to bite you if you take off.
Well, given the fact that I would technically want it to be right here, next to her, not right here. I mean,
You
I'm
can't
still
be
technically.
stasis to Griffin, so it moves as it flies.
It does not levitate.
Okay.
And this thing came bursting out of the ground right as you were landing. And as a matter of fact, give me a animal handling check.
Lord. Okay, give me a second. I probably should have spec'd into that if I knew I was getting a mount, but I didn't think about it. Animal handling. In the tower, not tower.
Not in the tower.
Woohoo! 20!
Alright, so it will do what you want it to do, but it wants to attack it. So instinctively, this thing goes bursting out of the ground. Its an instinct is to attack.
Alright, well. Let's see here what we can do to make it happy. Is Ravenclaw want to attack it itself, or can... I'm gonna throw this out here. Since Ravenclaw technically within clawing and biting range, can it claw and bite and I stab with my sword, technically speaking? Given the fact that it's within clawing and biting, it's within 5 feet of it. And if I recall correctly, Ravenclaw within 5 feet of it. Well, I'm talking about while mounted, not while unmounted. Not me unmounting. Get what I'm saying? Like, can it bite and attack while it's clawing while mounted?
So
I mean, I don't see why it couldn't beak it while it's mounted. I mean, I could see
if you
claws.
read what I just shared, and if you don't have it dropped into a hotkey, you should probably do that. Because this thing is like a warhorse, you know, it has its own attacks, and is almost like it's not quite intelligent creatures like dragons act independently. This is sort of in between the two.
Okay.
So the initiative, the control mount can move and act even on the turn you mount it. Independent mount retains its place. Bearing a rider puts no restrictions on the actions the mount can take. So yes, it can move and act as it wishes. So it will attack. It can attack by itself, and has nothing to do with you. It just because you're mounted, it will move only on your turn.
Okay, so if it's going to attack and beak it, you know, and then I'll just take out my sword while it's currently attacking it and stab the thing next to it then. This thing.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see why not, so let me roll Ravenclaw's attack first while I have that brought up, so it takes an 8 to hit. That is a 12.
And what does it say under multi-attack?
It says multi-attack. It attacks with one beak and one with its claws. So
All right.
its thing and then claws. It rolls that. That's a 12 as well. That's a fail. So it's going
give
to
me
lash
a
out.
dex. Give me a acrobatics check. DC 12.
In the tower, no tower.
No tower because you know what the DC is.
Alright, we got a plus 19.
Nice. Alright, so you only have a -2 to attack from its
Okay,
back.
awesome. So I do -2, and then I roll my attack with my Sunblade, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's a 12, so 6. Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that?
Yes, you can.
You're not targeting the bullet, by the way. You might want to do that.
He can't because he's on the mount.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't because I'm
gotcha.
on the mount, yes, so that's fine. I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that and try again. Okay, 16, that's better. That is still a miss, okay.
Yep, these things have very thick hides.
Yes, indeed. I'm assuming that armor
Alright,
class.
so we're going to go ahead and take our break here. We should have done it at the top of the round, but didn't have it.
Or.
So we will be back here in 10 minutes, guys.
Yes, and
Don't
I
go
give
anywhere.
control of my character to Nick.
All right. Well, then we'll catch you next week's Joker.
Yep.
Joker.
Yep. I'm
There we go. Now everything's working again. All right, we are back. Genesis, it is your turn.
It is indeed. I already verified Tusk is a willing creature, so
Oh boy.
I don't even need to. This is not touch, but since I'm next to him, I'm touching him. Putting my hand on his shoulder and casting haste on him. And then
Why is it couldn't have a different name?
because I got it from from reading a book, and so I can cast it once per day without using a spell slot.
Okay. Cool.
And then I'm gonna do something. I know I'm healing today, guys. I'm kind of feeling a little weird. I'm giving bardic inspiration to my own tree. So she'll yell out, "You've got this, my own tree. It's got a soft spot by its jaw."
Dear.
Give that to her.
She got bit once by the other one and almost died. I don't think
Yeah.
she's got this. That's just kid
I
thing.
think she's got this. At the very least. I don't know. Yeah. But that's my action. That's my bonus action.
Oh yes, now that you're 20 feet away, now you yell at something.
Doesn't he
I'm
have
really-
a effect to put on him as well?
Yeah, it's on him.
Yep.
You can see
Haste.
I added 3 effects to people. One was to him, one was to me, and one was to my tree. Okay, well, there you go. Fuck 'em up,
Tree.
Todd.
3.
Good. It's back to working again. All right. All right. So this thing is. Still going for K3.
I don't want Kithri to die, but good. Because I don't want my
Kid 3's obviously got a lot more HP than mine does. I want to. Wait, do I have to say this before? Do I have to say I want to uncanny dodge before it hits me, or can I say after it hits me?
No, you say after.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, before damage, after.
Cool. Oh, there's a little reminder! That's so cool! You've already thought about it. I am
Nice.
going to use Uncanny Dodge. Do I have to throw the effect on myself?
Yes.
Okay. It looks like it's
you
already on in the combat tracker. Should I just leave it on and then turn it off after this?
No, that just means it's you. That let me just double check. But come on, where are you? There you go. Oh, yes, it is on. Yep, you're good.
Okay. I'll make sure it's off after this.
It will go away.
Then. Okay, awesome. It's automatic now.
Well, it's not. It shouldn't have applied to you automatically. It was probably applied before.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, partially resistant. But because there are you could be multiple attacks. So say it did claw, bite, and you wanted to use it against the bite. So it's not automatic.
That makes sense.
Or one of the minions is hitting you. You want to save it from the big one to hit you. Anyway, so you are able to dive out of its mouth as it's biting into you. Scrapes against your skin.
Alrighty. Tusk is now faster and
You are hasted.
going to do what he do, but faster now. As he recklessly great attacks. Got him.
And I think you're familiar with it enough already, but do you need me to put haste in the chat, Tusk?
Nope, I'm good. I know what I'm going to be using for single extra attack.
A little bit of extra attack action.
Is it just or is nothing appeared since my turn started in the chat?
Nothing's appeared since turn started.
Huh. Because I applied reckless attack, I rolled an attack.
That's weird.
Just try attacking again.
Take you specifically?
Pissed. Yeah, I think it might be hitting me specifically. I will. Sorry about this. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna reboot Fantasy Reigns.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right, so you're just doing your
Yeah, I'll just be attacking.
okay. And just to clarify for those at home who are screaming at their screens, we all know it is not an extra attack action. It's actually just an extra attack.
Yeah.
So you guys can calm down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it is Bronze Tusk. Okay.
So I get slow as I rejoin.
All right, and then haste.
Woo.
Alright. Oh, well, I checked the stream. Woot, killed it. Thank you, Sven. If I have enough movement, killing it would give me an attack as a bonus action, so I'll move to the other one and attack it. Bonus action. If there's
Yes, you do.
space slash. Perfect stuff. Thank you for doing that.
Are you back yet?
Everything's still loaded for me. My computer's being
Okay.
slow, unfortunately. Apologies.
Bronze Tusk. goes.
Nice, got a crit.
Nice.
Did the damage roll as a crit?
It did not. At least from what I can see, in terms of damage.
No, like it did. Weird. It's registered as.
Oh wow. Big
Nice.
damage.
Nice. Well, thank you for doing that for me, Sven. Now fully up, so let's see if it'll. Oh, you already passed. Sweet. My tree. This time here for her. I'm gonna roll a real quick save to see how well she's holding up.
You've got a bar. Oh, she's holding up well.
You know, between the, you know, she got really messed up, but between the port of Kithri giving her good potion, healing from Jen, followed in a few seconds by Court of Words by Jen. Biotree is filled with confidence. First time was just fluke. So she's going to attack with her scimitar gifted to her by the Bronze Fangs, her +1 scimitar, and slash at this bullet.
Bardic inspiration.
That's automatic. I don't think Bardic Inspiration is going to help in this.
I don't think so, but it's funny.
But you know what? I feel a little bad for her, so I'm going to give her my inspiration to roll that attack.
Biotree.
Right.
She's got Bardic inspiration.
What's the? It's D8.
It's a D8.
Alright, I think I need to roll an 8.
You need to roll bags. Yeah.
So, you know what? For sure. That was almost a 1. Nope, I don't think a 12
I don't
hits.
think that hurts. 13 actually.
Oh, 13. Sorry.
Just
Nah. So yeah, no. But, you know, so she not quite completely jarring herself, but still like banging, like just sliding off of the hard hide. She's still providing just enough distraction. Bonus action provides help to Kithri next.
Oh boy.
As she's like just like banging on it on the side, just not doing, but being.
just not finding the right spot to hit.
Kithri will, hopefully. I'm gonna use my inspiration if she doesn't.
Some part of Tree, you know, thinks that Jen might have lied to her, but at the same time, fine. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
Jen just
Alrighty.
spouting fake information to
So
make her
I
feel
have
better about
advantage. Should I click advantage? Since...
No.
No,
Oh,
you will. It'll automatically apply.
I see the effect, but yes, okay. Just didn't work last time, so I was a little nervous, but yeah, well I hit this time, no crit, but you know, can't have me rolling that many dice. It's still a ridiculous amount. Absolutely. The distraction really helped. She just wedges it into like a soft chink in its armor, maybe between, like I see on its picture, like there's a line on its jaw. She just wedges it in there, and it goes deep, like really deep.
Nice.
Monotree's like,
And
I
she
keep
pulls
getting
it
lied
right back
about the
up.
soft spot, and then Kithri hits it on the other side.
This one, dear. Uh, she wishes. Uh, uh, Part of me wants to hide behind Tusk, but if I don't hide behind Tusk, that's one less. Or if I hide behind Tusk, that's one less target for the Bullet to go after that isn't Mayo. So she's probably gonna stay. So remind me how Uncanny Dodge works again. It's once per turn, or is it like once per rest?
No, uncanny dodge is once per turn.
Awesome. That's what I
It's
thought, but
your
I was
reaction.
Uncanny
awesome.
dodge. It's
Okay. Um, I already looked through all my bonus actions and find anything super helpful.
use your
So
reaction to half your damage.
that's my turn.
All right, Zine.
Zine is a bit less worried now. Boundary doesn't look like she's dying, so he's going to instead use one of his more reliable spells and cast Magic Missile. And it just does 3. Cool. So he's targeting the bullet, correct? No, he's not. That's because I was Genesis. Now he's targeting the bullet, and he's gonna do. That bullet. He's helpful, I promise.
So Athena, I don't know who's gonna go next because it's the end of the round. I might have her instead of helping. I can use my bonus action to direct her. Since this is not what I normally have her do. That might be too retconny for you. Just let me know, Sven. But if she can like fly up as far as she can just to get a read on if there are any other trees shaking at all.
Okay. So, what is her speed?
I believe it's 40. No, it's definitely not 40. That's way too low. It might be. I have lost. Just open it back up again. That's the wrong one. That's Artemis. I left my dragon behind. It's fine. Not dragon. Drake.
Drake.
There's a difference. It's a pretty big difference. 60 feet.
All right, so she goes up to 85 feet. Give me a perception check with advantage in the tower from her.
Okay. Do I have to click advantage for her?
Yes.
Okay. Got so much crap. Everybody.
All right. She does not see any signs of other ones.
Okay. Wow, I just can't catch a break with my initiative today, apparently. It's fine. I'm fine.
I feel that.
All right, so this thing
That rolled better than all of us.
is disengaging and burrowing away.
No.
-1 boulette carcass. SMH.
No.
Actually, it's probably
Alright.
a really bad thing. Dang it. I wish there was something I could do, but it's burrowing underground. I can't chase it when it's burrowing underground. These things are dangerous.
Yeah, man.
These are dead. They're not dangerous anymore.
Okay,
The
the
other
one that
one
got
is.
away.
The one that got away.
Yeah.
Alright, so what would you guys like
We
to do?
later find Kithri in a bar lamenting about the one that got away, and everybody thinks she's talking about a romantic interest.
No, she's just concerned about a boulette that could possibly murder an entire village. You know? Just
Genesis, you
minor
see
things
there's
like
blood
that.
trails from Kithri's ears.
It's fine.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. She's fine. I would like to crawl in its mouth and start trying to get some of its teeth so we can make more earplugs
Teeth,
and or boots of deadly leaping if Tree is into that.
like anything that they think might be useful, not just the teeth. You know? You know.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, give me a second.
You don't even have lesser restoration. So never mind.
Yeah.
Tuss
Teeth and
would like
claws.
to help with the harvesting. And we might as well take some of the hide if we can. Harvest some of it.
More stuff to put in our already overflowing inventories.
Yeah, but hey guys, there
For me,
is
it's not a
something
problem because I organize it.
Yeah.
The problem is it takes 20 minutes for it to load every time I open up the party sheet or open up one of your characters. Because it loads every single thing in everybody's inventory.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'm looking through my notes. There is something that we chose not to make last time that we could. Burrowing. That grant a burrowing speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour per day. Just saying, we've got 2 here. We might be able to make. We might be able to make one.
Fair enough.
Alright, so
But
give
both
me
those and the
survival
boots
checks.
take plus. So.
Oh, yes.
I'm not sure how helpful Kithri would be if she tries to help, but if she's not getting in the way, she will try to help.
Are you proficient
Are you
in
trained
survival?
in survival?
Oh, I don't think I
Proficient?
am. Never mind, I can't. Kithri
You
stands
can
around.
instead spend the time checking in on BioTree.
True. She's not
Yeah,
very
and
good at
this
that
wouldn't
sort of
be in the tower because you guys know how well you do.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, it's just automatic. But hey, I rolled well.
Damn, I didn't.
You still rolled well.
Not good enough. It didn't beat us.
Alright, so the things you're looking for are for regular belays, not greater belay, so you can't fashion these magic items from the greater belay. No, I'm just kidding.
You're right, we can make an improved version.
Yeah.
Greater
Too
version.
big. That's right, they're the Mickey Mouse ears of Tremor Sense.
Yeah.
Except nobody knows who Mickey Mouse is, so they're just weird circles on your head.
No, he's an infamous were-rat.
Infamous? What does he do that makes him infamous?
Mm.
His prices on his in his market. It's like if it was
Price
Rostheritz.
gouging.
Yeah, his price gouging. Yeah, infamous merchant lord, top of his fields, but price gouging.
Infamous for price gouging and avoiding taxes.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. So besides this, what else are you guys doing?
K3 is like kind of keeping. Well, I already said that.
Jen is going and trying to convince Zine to climb down from the tree.
Origin stories.
He saw that one got away. He's not too sure about this.
I think Tree is just like observing Tusk and Jen as they do their stuff. Doesn't really have to know how to help, but is just observing them as they, harvest.
Okay. And so you guys can just determine how you would have them act, but there are some people who will be very pumped and excited about what just happened. They took down these huge beasts, and they're able to see some pretty amazing fighting in action. We're able to help. We're able to see Kithri do her damage, Tusk do his. Took a big hit, but yet didn't drop. Came back. Got to see some healing magic. I mean, some people could be really excited. Other people might be terrified for life. So,
Yeah.
You guys can determine how you want to role play that out. And figure out what you want to do. But either way, they both get to level up.
Nice.
So make sure you pull it from their. Make sure that it's the correct class. And how is Maya Tree going to go?
Give me a second to think about it.
Right. And Zine, as he turns 4, will. Where are they?
I'll do that. I'm gonna go make sure I download the Tasha's letter.
Interesting. Here it is. Okay.
I tried dragging it over and it did not work. It says that I'm unable to load module because it's the DM version of Tasha's, not the player version of Tasha's.
So we might have.
Okay. That's odd because you guys were able to level them up last time, but I will fix it in just a second. I'm trying to figure out where the heck they are. Sidekicks, here it is. 142. Yes, some of us still have the book IRL. This is the only book I actually purchased the fancy version of because it was the same price and the bookstore had.
Nice.
I had it just given a gift certificate to the game store. So, alright, expert spellcaster at 4. Get an ASI. You get your 3rd cantrip. You don't get any more spell slots, but you do gain 1 more spell. Actually, no, you don't. So you just get a new cantrip. That's the only thing that happens. ASI and cantrip.
And the spells are from the wizard list, if I'm remembering correctly? That was a question. It was phrased as a statement.
It depends on what role you took. Let's see.
This is spellcaster.
Abilities. Spellcasting, it did not put it in there, so let's look at his main page. Yes, he is a wizard, so it would be under abilities.
I'll add that to the spellcasting thing right now, cinematic videos.
Thank you. Also, give him a language when you get a chance.
It looks like there's a feat that I was supposed to give him before too. Oops.
Hmm.
So he would not have, when you're looking at feats for 4th level, you can do whatever you want. But if you're going to do the 1st level, run by me first, because he's more of a street urchin. It would just be something that came naturally, not min max. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So
I don't think a combat feat would have been the correct thing for him at 1st level.
Right. Anyway, so what it boils down to is he gets a new cantrip, and that's it. And then the ASI. So however you want to do it, we can improve his stats, or let me add the level to him. Improve the stats or give him a feat. Skills. You guys are working with him, so he can learn it. Even though you guys aren't wizards. Class. Spell. Alright, so what did my tree choose?
I think Myo Tree is going to go another level in expert.
Okay, and what's the logic for that?
Just based off of what she's been doing, it's been more physical rather than magical. And she's been kind of running around and whatnot. I mean, she has been using her spells, but I don't know. I think at the moment she's been taking more after Kithri, in a sense of, running around. Yeah, that's my logic at the moment for.
So
my
expert will gain expertise if she goes up to 3. 2nd level spellcaster will just get more spells. She'll get 2 spells known.
She would just
and
get
what flavor
a
spell is she? She is
I believe
also a wizard.
it looks like she's also a mage. Yeah.
Okay, so if you would add that to the page, put spellcasting parentheses. Yeah, perfect. Good enough.
Yep.
Okay. But considering you guys don't have any, now that Gimble's gone. Alright. I might be able to see. I'm going to talk to Kendrick and see. Because he works on Thursdays, but he might have enough energy to. Might be a dimensional rift. So as John disappeared, Gimbal takes its place, and they just swap back and forth magically.
That would be fun.
Anyway,
So I'm also having the same problem as what Mantha was. If you could help with the leveling.
Right. So as you think about it, keep in mind they are going to catch up to you all. So this is a unique situation where you don't have to decide as they're progressing. They're going to be quickly gaining levels. So yeah, she may not get much at level 2 spellcaster, but she'll be catching up with you guys. So anyway, you want her to be 3.
Okay.
Should they a 3 expert? Here we go. Bloop. Alright, so let me double check the... Okay, perfect. She gets 4. 8 plus 1 is 9.
Man,
And
I'm just gonna give him chill touch. He needs a damaging cantrip. I love chill touch. I was trying to convince myself that like acid splash or ray of frost would be a better choice, but chill touch, and it's got 120-foot range.
It's still like
It's a good
messes
spell.
my brain up that chill touch is not like a touching spell.
Yeah.
Nor cold.
Well, it is not like the range
It's
is
a
not
touch of
touch,
death.
but like a hand does appear and grab
Yeah.
onto whatever it's attacking. So there is a touch involved, and he has the mage hand cantrip. So you know, maybe he's just modifying his mage hand. He already knows how to make hands, guys. I gotta work with what I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
As I just try to justify it to myself.
Speaking of which, I think Tree uses her presentation to clean herself up / help clean everyone else as they're working on stuff.
Nice, nice.
Does anyone have mending for her clothes? That
Oh
probably
yeah,
gets
Zine's got
absolutely
mending.
destroyed.
Hello. Yeah, Zine's got mending. He'll help patch up her clothes.
see, now you
As
know
it's just
why
like a
female armor are bikinis, because that's easier to repair.
Ugh. Ugh. Fits within 1 cubic foot.
now I'm just remembering this one comic I saw where it's like
Story.
bikini armor. It's like if I wear this, I'm invincible. As just like wearing the armor and then just getting pelted with arrows, just like 0 damage as they're impaling her.
Nice.
I'm invincible.
Alright, okay, so I have to pull up... Alright, Concord, that's what it's called, the village of Concord. Because this was before we switched to Unity.
Yeah, I've still got a note on it. I was looking at that note earlier to be like, huh, I wonder if I wrote any like weaknesses in here, and I didn't. So
Alright, so I will... With the rolls that you made, 18 and 20, you were able to successfully harvest enough to make a couple of the items that you wanted to make. It's not something that you guys know how to do while you're on the road. There you go. But you guys can be, once you get back to the city, you'll be able to craft them, sell them, keep them, whatever you want to do with those. I'm going to say it's going to be a day or two, Kithri, before you get your full hearing back.
Okay.
Or Genesis the next morning can learn Lesser Restoration and heal you immediately, because she's a cleric. She can do those things. Change your spells. Either one, but pretty much more damage to your eardrums than anything else, as these massive beasts came crashing down and you were feeling the tremors. And So now I'm gonna say, give with those rolls you made, it was also pretty quick. You're also able to get some rations and stuff. Despite that, though, these are large creatures. I honestly don't know, not being a hunter myself, how long it would take to dress, and so I'm going to say it's going to take you, especially because it's this large one. You did do good rolls, so I'm going to say it take you 2 hours.
All right. I think after like the first hour, while Jen and Tusk are like working on this, my tree kind of goes up to Kithri and starts asking for some pointers. You know, on like, you know,
Maybe
and just like, you know, starts
maybe
motioning. It's
once
like, oh, you're not okay. And walks away,
the
feeling
blood
defeated when you don't
dripping out of
respond.
her ears. If you take some time to like mime to her, like get her attention, she'll like start walking around the carcass and pointing out like bits and pieces where it's easier to strike through the weak points.
But every time she talks, she's yelling.
I don't know if it's yelling, but it's definitely louder than Kithri normally talks.
Right?
From total silence to just yelling, like no in between.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, no. My tree just is starting to learn. Um, yeah, that's all I had to add for the 2 hours we spend.
Okay. And during that time, it's not just a matter of chopping it, ripping out a tooth and walking away. You're cleaning them, preparing them, getting them,
Yeah.
especially the claws, and you said you wanted some of the armor, the plating as well. You're getting the meat, getting rid of the stuff you can't eat, making sure the meat's clean, all those different things. So that's why it's taking us. And these, like I said, these things are huge. All right, and plus it takes some time for the meat to drain and stuff. Okay, that's good. So it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours before sundown as you continue on your way toward Jasper Moon.
Alrighty.
And if you open up the Sword Coast map, again, if this is something you don't have, you may want to hotkey it. There is a pin where Jasper Moon is that opens up a little map. You have to forgive some of the clumsiness of the map. It was one of my first maps I made, and I haven't gone back and touched it up. It's better than a black and white drawing.
Nice.
But you can use your imagination. But still, you've got the Black Oak Inn, the Mayor House, and the Butcher, the three main people you interact with while you're there. Did you want to? What do you guys do when you get into town?
I think Tusk is going to go and see if the mayor's available.
Give me a percentile. I'm going to say there is a 60% chance that they are around. Yep, he is getting ready for the evening meal as you guys come into town.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, well, let's see, what was his name again? Raken.
That sounds correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Tusk will go up as he's getting ready for his meal, and it's like, hey, we're passing through. You want to, share a drink? Also, we have some information about the road between here and Nashkel.
Okay. Jorah is also there. She runs the inn. Last time you guys talked, they were sort of getting chummy. And he says, Tusk, welcome. And he shakes your hand and walks with you over to the inn, the Black Oak Inn. And are the rest of you joining them? What are the rest of you
Yeah.
doing? Anybody
I
else
would
doing
like to
something
join them.
besides that?
Sorry. I just don't remember. This
was before you joined.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So
We
Kither
have met
doesn't
him a
know
couple
any
of
of
times
these people.
since, but the main mission we did here was before you joined.
Okay.
Well, you've also rescued the entire town from the Dark Elves.
Like a couple.
Yeah, we did do that though. Which I don't remember if Pithri was here for that or not.
I think she was.
She was.
Okay.
It
I
sounds
don't know if that
familiar.
was a week you missed.
Dang. I can't really think of anything. Oh yes, the child.
Yes.
Dane.
So Zine and Myotree are not children. Dane is a child.
Look, they're children to us.
Not really, because Tusk is like 3 years older than they are.
Let's see. Myotree is listed as being 15. And let's see, how old is Tusk at the moment? He is 23, though he looks 33 because he's still artificially aged. And I keep forgetting about that.
Yep.
He looks like a grown up. He's barely a grown up. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
Jen is
technically, by
over-
his, means he's been a grown up for a while, but
Right.
Jen
So, yeah,
is
no.
over double Zine's age, so he's still a kid to
Well,
me.
Jen is an elf, and so
She's a half
that's-
elf.
I mean, still,
doesn't count.
you live to be. I mean, when
live
you're
to be a little
100,
bit
you'll look
longer.
50.
So
Is Kither
Tusk
one of
looks
the
older
oldest
than he
people we
is.
have?
Hmm?
Check. I can't remember how old I am. Oh, she's only 24. For some reason, my brain is like 40, and I'm like, that's kind of old.
Yeah, no. Because he's very young. All right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you don't live
Technically,
that
you're
long
older
as
than
a
Tusk.
urchin normally, so
I'm older than Tusk.
I guess Tusk is technically the youngest
Oh.
out of our main people. Yeah, no.
all right. So you guys, we go to the inn, talk to him.
Mhm.
I presume your main thrust is letting him know about the belay.
Yeah, pretty much just,
Yeah.
Okay.
hey, be careful. Like, we spotted a belay just off the road. Well, we fought some and one got away.
The one that
So-
got away.
Just, be careful on that road and warn people. And we can't stop because we're on the road. And then generally just catch up as we're just sharing a drink.
All right. So, this is where we will leave it. We'll pause here a little early.
Mhm.
I don't want to rush getting you to Burdusk. I've got stuff pretty much prepared, but I want to make sure I did want to ask, are you going to? I believe at one point you mentioned yes, you did want to stop at Meadow Nest.
Yes, I would still
Back
like
in
to
the
just
link.
stop by because it's on the way,
Yeah.
and it's
Uh,
nice to check in with people.
Okay, and I presume you did not want to go to the Grasslands Enclave or the Burlow Winery.
No, I mean the Burlow Winery don't have nice, quite nice memories about that place, and the Grasslands Enclave is a little too far out of the way.
All right.
Well,
Everybody else agree?
Yeah. I'm
Yep.
fine with that.
I mean, do correct me if I'm
Okay.
wrong.
They make good wine.
But yeah, true. Maybe on the way
right.
back we can just like pop over. Hey, we're here to raise you again.
Mm-hmm.
You
A
coming up? Yeah,
celebration.
yeah, another druid in the basement.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought we went to the winery on the way to get the druid in the basement. I didn't realize that.
No, that's where the druid was.
Ah, fuck. Yeah. Fuck that place.
All right. So you guys are on your way to Burdusk, and stopping at Meadow Nest on the way. So we will pick up here. Next week is actually we're going to be doing
Crystal Heart.
the Crystal Heart, Nick's campaign, and then the following week will be August 1st. So August 1st we will be back here doing some talking to Meadow Nest birdies, and so thank you so much for playing with me, guys. I hope you all are enjoying it, and those of you in Twitchland, thanks for stopping by. Jingo, I appreciate you, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night.
Good night,
Good
guys.